Hello guys and welcome to Superstars here in Cincinnati. I'm of course alongside...
Yeah, of Jess West. Yeah, sorry, were you going to say my name there? Yeah.
Alright, well we're going to go right into our first matchup here as Draco Child will be going against Adrian Kincaid. Of course, Kincaid, of course a part of the Elite, will be getting help with Matt Rhodes here on the outside. But...
yeah, well, it's going to be a difficult one for Draco Child. Can he start to bring back his almost broken career here in GWF? He hasn't had the best of runs as lately, losing a terrific defeat against Morgan Wolf at the Royal Rumble. And now he's trying to get back on the horse, so to say. But it's going to be difficult against Adrian Kincaid, even more so with Matt Rhodes at ringside. Yeah, I mean, he's starting to make his way back up, but, one win in, a lot of losses isn't going to really get you back up where Draco wants to be. Of course, Brexit. Yeah, Morgan parted his ways with Draco Child, and I don't know. I mean, Draco hasn't really been the same ever since. He had a little vendetta against Morgan Wolf, and really kind of failed at it. If, in all honesty, it just came to a crushing defeat in the end.
Yeah, crushing defeat indeed. But now we're going to be moving on here as Adrian Kincaid will be coming out here for the Elite.
Yeah, of course, the Superstars veteran, I like to call him, Adrian Kincaid. He's been on nearly every episode of GWF Superstars, and he has done very well every single time he's appeared on here.
Yeah, he's done well. He hasn't been on every single Superstars. He's
I said nearly. I said nearly every. So.
Yeah, well, Kincaid will be looking here to try and really boost his own career here and get a win over a man who's gaining some momentum, of course, like I said, beating Mr. Money in the Bank Connor Rhodes.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens on the first match of GWF Superstars. Can Draco Child defeat Adrian Kincaid?
Well, say that to his face.
Yeah, say that to his face. Yeah, I like what you did there.
Yeah, well, that all being said, though, we're going to get this match underway here. Draco against Adrian Kincaid. Jess, who are you going to go for here?
I think I'm gonna have to go with Draco Child, especially after his win on Monday Night Raw against, of course, the Money in the Bank champion, or whatever he wants to call himself.
It's the Money in the Bank, Connor Rhodes.
Yeah, I know, but he has that stupid championship, and
he has to defend it, of course. The pre-show of every pay-per-view if he doesn't cash in by then.
I guess. Well, Draco Child early on already managing to take some sort of control against Adrian Kincaid, which is good to see.
Yeah, taking him down there. Now going for the cover. This could be it. Only a one count too early in the matchup for Kincaid.
Yeah, just a little bit. Matt Rhodes didn't even feel the need to get up onto the ropes there, and he didn't really need to. It was way too early for Draco to go for the pin.
Yeah, Draco, I think he's trying to go for him a little bit too early here. He really needs to really learn to continue on him, not just go for the pin here. It's allowed Adrian Kincaid to pick up here and starting to really control this matchup now.
Yeah, looking to be the one in control here, like you're saying, and gets Draco up.
Oh, and takes him down. And Kincaid looking to continue on Draco here, and Draco really just hasn't been able to recover since that early pin. As Kincaid's just and just continuing on him here, taking him down like he's nothing.
Yeah, Draco's in a lot of trouble early on. But, of course, like we were saying earlier, of course, Draco Child and Morgan Wolf, part of Brexit. Draco's been through a lot this season. Morgan pretty much just kicked him out onto the street, so to say. And, now I'm looking at Morgan Wolf. He's the United States champion, the only champion. Yeah. the only champion that has had that championship since the start.
Yeah, well, the only other people to be the only champions with their belt would be the Elite. They are the only World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, well, that's true, but the Elite obviously coming over from SmackDown. Morgan Wolf has been here on Raw. He's been on the Raw brand right from the start, and he's held on to that championship for a hell of a long time, and he's had opponent after opponent.
And now going for a big Russian leg sweep here on the outside. Kincaid taking down Draco Child and looking to continue on here, but they got to be careful. The 10 count from the ref here from Big Match John.
Yeah, they got a 10 count to play with, but they do have to be careful, like you say. It'd be terrible to see this matchup end in a count out as Draco Child sent into those solid steel steps.
Yeah, no, but
on the
look
outside.
at this. And Kincaid looking to torture Draco Child here on the outside.
Oh, God. Yep.
Yeah.
Draco stumbling back up to his feet, getting back into the ring.
And taking him down. But
yeah, back
course,
in control.
Like we were talking about Morgan Wolf here. Morgan Wolf actually suffered a very big loss, of course, on Monday night as well. Wait, Draco got him up.
Oh.
And the big GTS!
There it is.
Into the cover. This can be it. 1, 2. No. Only a 2 count. But as I was saying, Morgan Wolf suffered a big loss on Monday night. He lost to, well, the man who now finally has 1 victory under his belt, Jamie Lethal.
Yeah, it's never good to lose to anybody, especially Jamie Lethal. Even Draco Child managed to beat Jamie Lethal.
He did, but yeah, Jamie Lethal, of course, with the help of the local hero, Dion West, was able to pick up the win. And he said he did it for, of course, his wife, Becky, and his 22 kids he has.
22?
Yeah, I don't know. But we go for the cover, too. No, only a 2 count. Yeah. Jamie Lethal, of course, trying to provide for his family with those 22 kids as Kincaid looking to continue over here on Draco.
Yeah, I can't believe... I mean, this is one thing I've noticed with Draco Child. Every time he hits that GTS, he can never seem to put it away. I mean, he needs to go for that last raid whilst his opponent is down. As he's got him up for a second time. I thought he might have been going for a GTS there, but... a gutbuster instead. Oh, and here it comes, talking about the last raid.
Oh, yeah, he could be setting it up here. The last raid!
Paying homage to his father, and this could be it. Draco going for the pin.
No, not enough.
Look at the face of Draco Child. He cannot believe it, and neither can I. Kicking out the last raid. That is one hell of a feat to do from Adrian Kincaid.
Yeah, and well, Adrian Kincaid able to kick out the last raid, and well, Kincaid, I guess you could say he's laughing at the old raider there.
Oh.
By kicking out there, showing he's not big enough here. It's going 1, 2. Only a 2 count there. It's Kincaid looking to continue here on Draco.
Yeah, I mean, look at what does Draco have to do to put Adrian Kincaid away? He's kicked out of the GTS. He's kicked out of the last raid. What has he got to do?
You know, what does he have to do as Draco looking to continue? And taking him down here. It's continuing on him here. That's 2 clotheslines. Into a big super kick. And Draco doing everything he can to try and pick up the win here to continue. His momentum has him up. Maybe thinking about a second GTS.
What a GTS that was if he kicks out of this.
Oh,
I don't know.
Matt Rhodes
Oh.
with the distraction. And well, I don't know if you want to ask me, but that would take a 3 count.
Yeah, well, definitely. Matt Rhodes having to get involved to break that one up.
Yeah, and
Draco Child.
He tried to go for a 3rd GTS to try to really solidify the win there, but Adrian Kincaid with the big reversal, and Draco can continue on Kincaid.
Yeah, somehow Draco coming back after that reverse from Adrian Kincaid. Is Draco Child going up top?
Yeah, he's going
Is
up.
he looking for that big elbow? The hands go up.
Oh, wait, code breaker!
What the?
And this looks to be it. Caught in the air for the code breaker. 2, 3, and
Wow.
Adrian Kincaid just able to pick up a win over Draco. Draco did everything he possibly can, but a big win for Adrian Kincaid.
What a spectacular victory from Agent Kincaid, hitting that code breaker as Draco Gerald comes off that top rope. What a win, what a performance.
Yeah, what a win for Agent Kincaid here indeed. As we will be moving on here as the Long Island Boys, we'll be looking on to take on this newly formed team here of old ECW alumni here.
Yeah, definitely. This is going to be a great match in this Extreme Rules. This is going to be one you do not want to miss here on Superstars.
Yeah, what you do not want to miss. I mean, these guys are looking for anyone who thinks that they can beat them in their extreme style. And really, if anyone can beat them in their extreme style, I'd definitely say the people like Dan Littlewood and Yuri Watson, ECW alumni. These guys live and breathe extreme. These guys should be able to really take on the Long Island Boys in their extreme style.
Yeah, well, it's definitely going to be interesting to see what the Long Island Boys are going to be doing here tonight. Of course, like you said, back in the day, Extreme Stars on ECW. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, let's see how this is going to happen here, of course. Like you were saying before, the Long Island Boys, they had the very big win on Raw, of course, beating WWE in a very fast match. But coming out first, Dan Littlewood.
Yeah, here we go. Dan Littlewood. He's gone for that United States Championship before. He won that great ladder match he had at Extreme Rules. And now he's having an Extreme Rules match here tonight on Superstars. Surely, this, Dan Littlewood's match is Extreme Rules.
It is Extreme Rules. But let's not forget about another very important accolade he just got at Raw. He beat the Tyson Mason challenge. He was able to make Tyson Mason tap out.
Yeah, what a huge achievement there for Dan Littlewood. Really starting to make it here in GWF, starting to make a name for himself after defeating Tyson Mason in his challenge. That's something that we haven't seen anyone be able to do since the start of it, and it's been a good couple of weeks.
Yeah, he was able to start that challenge. Of course, the former MMA star was saying that he can make anybody in GWF pass out or, well, tap out, of course. And, well, Dan Littlewood proved him wrong. He was able to do it, proving that he will not die. He will not give up. And he was able to go through anything Tyson Mason threw at him and was able to give him back just a little bit more and pick up that victory.
Yeah, and he certainly did that indeed. Dan Littlewood still fighting on here in GWF, and hopefully with his partner here tonight, he's going to be able to pick up a victory against the Long Island Boys.
Yeah, let's see if these, of course, like I said, these ECW alumni, these guys eat, breathe, and sleep really extreme. I mean, the music may not tell you, but Yuri Watson, he is really one of the greats, one of the people really remember from ECW, of course, the intellectual savior.
Well, I mean, he likes to call himself that, but I just think he's a know-it-all. And I hate know-it-alls.
Well, I definitely think he knows more than you. Of course, he's the intellectual savior.
Do you really buy into all of this?
Buy into this? I mean, have you seen this man's brain? It is just absolutely amazing what he can say and do inside the ring.
You've seen his brain.
Well, you see it in the way he does in the ring. He is very smart in the way he does about his things inside the ring. He knows when to go full on them and when not to. He knows when to slow down, when to speed up. He knows exactly what to do and when to get it done here inside the ring. And that's why I think he may be able to be a big threat for the Long Island Boys here tonight, of course, alongside Dan Littlewood.
But this is a Extreme Rules matchup. When you think of Yuri Watson, you don't think of trash cans and solid steel chairs. You think of him sitting in an armchair with a nice cup of coffee next to a hot fire.
Yeah, but what do you know? He'll throw that hot coffee right in your face and throw it into the fire. He's just extreme.
Whatever you say. Well, we're about to find out what Yuri Watson can do in this Extreme Rules matchup. You don't want to miss it, guys, as it starts off in a huge kind of cluster of bodies.
Yeah, of course, the tornado tag, of course, all four men would be inside the ring. Of course, if they want to stay inside the ring, as all four men are outside the ring here. And it looks like Yuri might have been looking to get the toys first there, but Dan Littlewood blocking his way there.
Yeah, Dan Littlewood not wanting to get the Long Island boys with those toys, because once they have them, like you say, ECW Alumni, they know what to do with them. I mean, we did say, the Extreme Rules matchup is for Dan Littlewood, but as soon as those guys get their hands on those, well, toys as we like to call them, that pretty much just signifies the end.
Yeah, it may very well indeed, as the ECW Alumni are really just taking it to the Long Island boys right now. As they say that, though, Johnson Styles and Big Justin Z fighting right back, and now they're the ones on top, and they spotted a chair.
Yeah, they've got the chair, and what was that? Yuri Watson, not sure what he's doing there.
Well, Yuri has just been taken out. He went headfirst into that chair there, and Johnson just looking to continue right on Yuri Watson here, and now look at Big Justin Z really laying down the fist on Dan Littlewood.
Yeah, I mean, we've just seen... Oh, look at Yuri Watson. She got sent into the steel post there. And it was like another... whoa.
I think Big Justin Z was a little bit dazed there. Didn't see where he was swinging. And these guys, the Long Island boys, they just want to swing recklessly at anything and accidentally, of course, hitting Johnson Styles there.
Yeah, he just took out his own partner by accident. I don't think he actually meant to do it. And I don't think there's any bad blood between us. Dan Littlewood sent into the post for another time.
Yeah, no, but continuing right on him. Well, look at them right on top of each other, just really just piling up the bodies.
Yeah, like you say, the bodies continuing to pile up. It's been absolute carnage so far, and the Island Boys, the Long Island Boys, still in control of this one.
Well, Dan Littlewood seems to be in firm control right now over at Big Justin Z as Johnson Styles making his way back inside the ring.
Yeah, I'm surprised we're already back into the ring this early on.
Yeah, well, of course, the only way to get it done is inside the ring for the match to finish here. And now what is Johnson Styles having in store here for Dan Littlewood with the big kick to the back? Now, what does Big Justin Z have in store? Oh boy, a big elbow from Johnson Styles. Now going for the cover. This can be it. 1, 2. No! But another cover. 1, 2. No!
Cover after cover.
Yeah, I think Big Justin Z knew that Johnson Styles wasn't going to get it, so he went into a cover of his own there. But now Johnson Styles looking to end it here as Big Justin Z looking to take care of Yuri Watson here. Oh, and just a big cutter from Johnson Styles. And this has to be it. 1, 2, 3, and a big win for the Long Island boys.
Yeah, and look on the outside, Yuri Watson, who's still getting worked over there.
Yeah, of course, well, Big Justin Z stopped him from making his way back inside the ring to break up the cover and really showing off some smarts of their own here. The Long Island boys are victorious here.
Yeah, great victory for them. Continuing on the streaks here in GWF. Of course, a great victory on Raw as well. And now on Superstars.
Yeah, two big victories for them. We may be seeing them going after the Elite at WrestleMania. But for now, we got Notorious going against the local hero, DM West.
Yeah, well, are you still a fan of this local hero?
What do you mean, am I still a fan of the local hero?
Okay, I'm just not gonna speak to you for the rest of tonight. Luckily, we only have one match left, but of course, Notorious coming back. I believe it was at the Royal Rumble. He came back, and it's been interesting to see how far he's kind of fallen in my eyes since his little hiatus after losing the championship. Of course, Danny Six.
Yeah, I mean, after losing to Danny Six, of course, when Kevin King came back and really helped take out Notorious, no one has really even seen Notorious until the Royal Rumble where he came out, but he came out pretty early into the Rumble and was taken out. Of course, a man that is known for being undefeated in 3 different companies before making his way here to GWF. But, well, hasn't really been able to get into winning ways ever since, but right now, if he can get a win over the local hero, DM West, of course, the #1 contender for Morgan Wolf's United States Championship.
Why'd you say it like that?
What do you mean?
You had so much emphasis on like the O for local.
I have no idea what you're talking about. It's the local hero, DM West.
I'd rather be on commentary with Dave Easton. An elimination chamber. I had to sit through that.
Dave's a phenomenal guy. Come on. Well, coming out next year.
Speaking of phenomenal.
Well, this man used to be phenomenal. He just says in the song here.
Yeah, he used to be phenomenal. I can't even say it. Phenomenal. And of course, we had that great match of Extreme Rules between AJ Styles and DM West. And that's when we actually saw this new side to DM West. This new local hero. Which I personally, I don't see the appeal of it.
And then, of course, but you gotta say, people just cannot stop talking about his entrance at the Royal Rumble. His new song that he put out, talking about Danny Six and Darkness.
Oh yeah, of course, that made social media go crazy. The entrance of the Royal Rumble was absolutely ridiculous, and I'm not sure if Danny Six was too pleased with that.
I don't think he was. That's why he was the one to pin DM West at the Royal Rumble, but now DM West looking to come back into here. Of course, now he will be going against Moon Wolf in a ladders match. Of course, going against Moon Wolf, and really against the man that likes to call himself the King of Ladders, really.
The King of Ladders.
Yeah, of course, Moon Wolf, a man that's rarely ever lost a ladders match between here and, of course, back in NSW.
Well, I would like to disagree with that, actually.
Okay.
Because I remember my longtime drinking partner, of course, the Raider, who actually defeated Morgan Wolf in a ladder match on NXT on NSW. Well, it's on the archives of the NSW network. So. Anyway, moving on here. Look at this match. What a great match we have for the main event of Superstars. Big Match John's going to be refereeing this one, as always. Yeah, as he nearly gets taken out there by DM West.
Oh my goodness. No one taking him down there. Of course, our great ref, Big Match John. Of course, he only referees the big matches, which is every match.
Yeah, every match. Even the ones that have Morgan Wolf in it. He will referee those.
Yeah, and of course... Yeah, but now the local hero, DM West, looking to take out Notorious here, looking to help him really go down on this rock slide that he's really been having here in GWF ever since losing the gold. He's been on a downfall here, and the local hero will be looking to try and pick up win and gain momentum for WrestleMania.
I still don't know why you say it like that. You didn't say it like that at Extreme Rules.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you okay, Marky?
What do you mean?
Well, look at this, DM West.
Big gut buster there.
Yeah, a big one of that. Double knees to the gut. That's what's called a gut buster. And DM West now rolling over the Taurus. What's he going to look for here?
No, taking him down here. Now working over on the arm. And continuing on it. Yeah. What does DM West have in store here? No. Notorious going to be able to get right back in on him here, as now just a big soccer kick to the back of DM West here, and Notorious trying to get back into his old winning ways, but no, DM West taking him out again.
Yeah, DM West looking to do a relatively good performance so far, but Notorious looking to get back in the swing of things. Like I say, he has gone down quite a considerable amount.
Double drop kick.
Double drop kick, yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, well, but now Notorious, what is he looking to do here? Spinning him around. No. Oh, and a double leg drop.
Well, Notorious in control of this one.
Yeah, now it's me going for a big power bomb here. Has him up and takes him down. And, well, going for the cover here. It's going to be a one.
I don't think he's going to get it.
No, only a two count. But really, we're starting to see this old Notorious that we're used to seeing. A man that is really just hell-bent on trying to get the win. Man, they would do anything. Right now, looking at these big, aggressive kicks on the local hero.
God.
Oh my goodness. Somebody check his ribs.
Yeah, and talking of ribs, you remember, talking of Extreme Rules as well, I remember all the way back to Extreme Rules, poor Mondo getting the life beaten out of him by Notorious, getting sent again and again into the steel steps on the outside.
Yeah. I mean, imagine what could have happened if after that he did those big kicks. Oh, the reverse Hurricane Rana! A move that he's won big matches in with before, but can he beat the local hero like this here? 1, 2. No, only a 2 count.
DM West, with the little life that is left in him, managing to kick out there.
Yeah, and but Notorious looking to continue on him here, and really so far, Notorious has had a lot of control in this matchup. The local hero needs to pick up something here as, oh no, taking him out here, and he doesn't look to be done. We may be seeing a flying Notorious here. There he goes. Oh my goodness, and the corkscrew in the air.
He's showing off now.
And really just showing out there, and really Notorious giving it all he's got here today.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I think that he knows that he needs to try and get back up to where he was. I think he wants to reclaim that championship that he did lose to Danny Six, and this is where he's going to start doing so.
Yeah, but now taking him. Oh, but wait. Whoa!
He's using the rope.
Cheating! Big man Sean, look! He's cheating! What? Notorious has never been known to cheat before.
What? Notorious just cheated his way to victory.
He cheated his way to beat the local hero. Our local hero has been cheated here tonight. How dare Notorious look there, that big smug, try and celebrate this victory? That dang cheater, go to hell.
Whoa! What a superstars we've seen. What an engine. And my God, what a show. Notorious just cheated to win.